What's up, guys? I'm Tyler Meniga, driver of the Gravedigger Monster Jam truck, and I'm welcoming you guys to Monster Jam Curry Gaming.
What's going on, guys? MJ Salora here, driver of the L4 local Monster Jam truck, and you're watching Monster Jam Curry Gaming.
Hello, Monster Jam fans, and welcome back to another Monster Jam Curry Gaming review video. Today, we're going to be taking a look at Series 31 for Spin Master Monster Jam doubles packs. This is the first double packs assortment for 2025, and yeah, so there are a lot of really cool ones to take a look at here today. And yeah, so we'll go over the assortment breakdown real quick just to show you what's all in the assortment. So we have Gravedigger and Whiplash. This is a pretty interesting pairing. I don't know what they were going for, but Gravedigger has red rims this time, which is pretty interesting, probably just to match the logo. And then a pretty sweet color combo for Whiplash, a turquoise body, turquoise roll cage, turquoise rims, all that good stuff. And then the next one we have Earthshaker and Megalodon. I will say this double pack is kind of fitting because Earthshaker and Megalodon both debuted in Monster Jam the same year, which was 2017. And these two immediately grew popular with a lot of the Monster Jam fans. I mean, so yeah. Obviously, Earthshaker was Tristan England's first ride in Monster Jam. Megalodon had two different drivers. When Megalodon debuted in 2017, the drivers were Alex Blackwell and Justin Sipes. Yeah. So like I said, I will say this might be one of the coolest pairings. That's also kind of fitting as well, since Earthshaker and Megalodon, like I said, debuted together in 2017. So yeah. And probably the two, I'd say, heavy hitters of this double pack, we have kind of a unusual pairing. We have Nightmare and Northern Nightmare, which I will say it's kind of funny because they both have Nightmare in their name. Obviously Nightmare, the horse truck, the horse Nightmare, should I say, is kind of like a pun. Instead of like Nightmare, like as in a bad dream, it says Nightmare as in like a knight in shining armor, so this one's kind of like a pun. And then obviously Northern Nightmare, obviously a pretty popular truck. I wish it still ran because it was really popular with the Canadian crowd. So yeah. And then obviously we'll save this one for last. We have another release of the orange Velociraptor with a new chassis setup. And we have Thunder Roarus debuting a brand new matte black paint scheme, which looks awesome. And yeah, I really wish this body would run in real life, because this one is sweet. So yeah, anyway, let's go ahead and get this review underway. We're gonna kick it off with the Gravedigger and Whiplash pack. Let's open it up. And here they are, Gravedigger and Whiplash. Like I said, this pairing is kind of unusual. I don't know the reason behind this, but yeah. Nothing too crazy in terms of the bodies for these trucks, just like chassis variants and stuff like that. We'll start with Gravedigger. Just your typical Gravedigger body, but the graphics are pretty clean. So yeah. And it's also got the new casting. It doesn't have the like posts, it doesn't have like the longer posts like originally older Gravediggers would have, like where it goes like across like from here to here. Now the posts are down here, probably just for accuracy. So this is a new tool for the Gravedigger, as you can see right here. And then it's got a green roll cage with a gray chassis, red rims with black tires. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the Gravedigger. So the red rims basically to match the headlights and the logo. Yeah, pretty cool. Not my favorite Gravedigger, but it's interesting. The red rims look kind of nice on it. And then here we have Whiplash. Like I said, nothing too crazy with the Whiplash body. Just the same, just your standard Whiplash body with the pretty much same graphics and stuff, but the graphics are pretty clean. So yeah, this truck sadly retired at the end of 2022. The last time it competed was in an international show. It was driven by Kayla Blood because at the end of the 2022 season, Brianna Mahan, who is the primary driver of this truck, was on maternity leave, and then she would return to driving at the end of the 2023 season, driving Monster Mutt Dalmatian, and then she told me that Whiplash is sadly retired and most likely may never come back, which is a shame because I did like this truck. So yeah, and it's got a turquoise roll cage with a gray chassis, black tires with dark teal blue rims. Yeah, that is the Whiplash. So that is the first pack out of the way. And then the next one we'll take a look at is the Earthshaker versus Megalodon pack. Okay, so here they are out of the package, the Earthshaker and Megalodon. So yeah, we'll start with the Earthshaker first. And like I said, this pairing is fitting since Earthshaker and Megalodon both debuted at the same time in 2017. Yeah, Earthshaker is now driven by the Team Throttle Monster Camp, so it's no longer driven by Tristan England, because Tristan England now drives the JCB Digatron. But I will say the one notable thing about when Tristan England drove Earthshaker is he would give Earthshaker its first ever world championship, being the 2023 World Finals Racing Champion. So yeah, so pretty much the same graphics on the Earthshaker body, nothing too crazy, but the graphics are really clean, and it's got the new bed insert with the halo, and it's got a black roll cage with a black chassis, brown tires with yellow rims, kind of like a mud color for the tires, as if it was a dump truck, you know, driving through a construction site, because obviously Earthshaker is based off of a dump truck. So yeah, that is the Earthshaker, and now we'll take a look at the Megalodon. So obviously your standard Megalodon body, but the graphics are pretty clean. Usually the trucks released in double packs are known for having really clean graphics. So yeah. And then this one's got a black roll cage with a black chassis, silver tires with teal blue rims, and yeah, that is the Earthshaker and Megalodon pack. And onto the third one of this review, we have Nightmare versus Northern Nightmare. All right, so here they are, the Northern Nightmare and Nightmare trucks. So we'll take a good look at them. So here is the Nightmare. Like I said, this is one of my favorite horse castings that Spin Master has done. Really cool. Obviously the same body as the one that's been released a couple times. But obviously graphics are pretty clean, and it's got a yellow roll cage with a red chassis, silver rims with yellow tires, and yeah, that is the Nightmare. Pretty cool truck. And then here is Northern Nightmare. Just your standard Northern Nightmare body, but obviously really clean graphics, because obviously the double packs are known for having trucks with really clear and clean graphics. So yeah, I really wish this truck would come back. In my opinion, Monster Jam should bring back the Maple Leaf Tour, and they could run Northern Nightmare for Canadian shows, since Northern Nightmare is a Canadian-based truck. Northern Nightmare obviously did come out of retirement for one weekend in the 2024 season, driven by Chris Kohler, and the excuse that what I heard is the reason why they brought it back is, I guess, Detroit is close to Canada, they also said they also want to renew the trademark for Northern Nightmare. I really wish this truck would return full time and not just be a one-off, because they did that with Backwards Bob near the end of the second quarter of the season. So yeah. And then the Northern Nightmare truck, or the Series 31 Double Pack 1, has a red roll cage with a black chassis, silver rims with red tires, and yeah, that is the new look for the Northern Nightmare. I'll probably call this one the Nitro Neon Northern Nightmare, and then probably you could say the Nitro Neon Nightmare. So if you want, you could call this like a Nitro Neon pack. So yeah, and last but not least, this might be the best one of this double pack. We have Velociraptor in the brand new Black Thunderosaurus. All right, so here they are. We'll start with Velociraptor and save Thunderosaurus for last. And yeah, so, oh, and this one's got like a matte finish compared to its singles counterpart. So yeah, and I'm also noticing that the purple is slightly darker on the new one compared to the old one. This is the Series 32 singles release, just for comparison. So yeah, I'm noticing that it is a slightly darker purple. So yeah, and also somewhat of a brighter color for the orange compared to the older one. So I don't know if they were trying to make it look like the color a little bit more accurate compared to its predecessor. So yeah, so just a small comparison between the new one and the old one. But otherwise, despite the colors being tuned up and a matte finish, the graphics look pretty much the same for the orange and purple version of the Velociraptor. It's really cool that they released this one again. So yeah, and it's got a purple roll cage with a black chassis, black tires with purple rims. And yeah, that is the new look for the orange and purple Velociraptor, just a new chassis setup and a little small tune-up for the colors on the body. So yeah, and then on to the star of the show. When it comes to this double pack, we have the new matte black version of Thunderosaurus, which looks awesome. Just the arms there. So we'll go into detail with this one. I do wish this body would run in real life. I remember this body was first like a concept in the video game, the PC video game BeamNG. It was like a fantasy recolor at first that someone did, and Spin Master rendered it into a diecast. And I remember this even being first teased or shown in like a background in a Star Creations video. I think one of the team members of Star Creations was being interviewed, and they had like a shelf full of different trucks, like some of them being 3D bodies made by Star Creations, and this happened to make an appearance. Like I said, I do hope this body does run in real life. Like the only other alternative paint scheme we've seen was like an inverted Thunderosaurus, where the body was red and what would usually be white would be like the detailing here. So yeah, with that out of the way, let's get into the review of the Thunderosaurus, the Black Thunderosaurus, should I say. So we have the arm, which is a rubber plastic. We have the scales, the bolts, and more of the rivets, because obviously Thunderosaurus is based off of a mechanical dinosaur. There's the teeth, more of the detailing. There's the nose and the front of the mouth of the truck. There's the hood, which is really, really cool. We have a red tinted window. There's the red spikes on the top. Just some more of the detailing on the back here. And then same stuff on this side. And it's got a red roll cage with a black chassis, red rims with black tires. Still no placement of the Monster Jam or Thunderosaurus logo here. I really don't know why they refuse to do that. Because I feel like they could squeeze the Monster Jam logo somewhere here, and then if they could try and squeeze the Thunderosaurus logo somewhere here. Just that's my only critique when it comes to the Thunderosaurus, that they, for some reason, Spin doesn't want to put the Monster Jam logo or Thunderosaurus logo on the truck, but it is what it is. I'd like to see Tony Oaks run this body at World Finals if he either competes in the LCQ skills or main field, because I think this would be a cool like callback to his original truck, which was Soldier of Fortune Black Ops. So yeah. That's gonna pretty much wrap up this video for Series 31 doubles packs, the first double packs assortment for 2025. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you guys are new to the channel, and of course ring the bell for notifications so you guys get notified when I upload a brand new video. And I'll see you guys next time. This is Eli or Monster Jam Curry Gaming signing out.